What is going on, folks? This is ChaoticVideos, and today we're doing a first look game impression on Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2 is one of the most popular MMORPGs out there so far, right next to World of Warcraft. Guild Wars 2 is pretty much a MMORPG like any other, of course, but in a huge world, guys. The world in this game is absolutely humongous. You can do many things such as battle random monsters, battle your friends, battle other players from other worlds and servers, and you can also do easier things such as quests. There's also some difficult quests, there's also boss fights, many things, crafting involved, you name it. As you can see, guys, I am in the main menu and currently you see my character. Right under there, you can actually choose up to 5 characters currently under my settings, which I actually have the expansion for it. And as you can see, I have 2 characters already made. This character I've actually played for quite a while, but I haven't played this game in a while, so I decided to make a new one. And here he is. He is currently a level 2 Revenant. On the top right, you actually see its stats. The pretty much whole account stats, not just the character stats, such as the mastery rank, the PvP rank, world versus world rank, and points. As you can see on the bottom left, you actually see my character name along with its rank, level, and type. Then you also see the amounts of the map I've completed, along with his current location and his current world. You can also log out or change worlds. You can actually go to a different world. Keep in mind, it's kind of difficult to change worlds. Once you lock in one, you will have to spend, I believe, real money to actually transfer it. So choose wisely, guys. On the bottom right, you have the play option, the create new character option, and the delete character option. You can also just double click on a slot that's empty to actually create a character, which we'll go ahead and do just so I can show you how it looks. First, when you create a character, you actually have to choose between 5 races. The Char, which is a beast-like creature, which you can actually see his description underneath. The Human, which is obviously a human, not many super features with him. You have the Norn, which looks like a badass Hellboy, or an ogre. You have the Asura, if I said that correct, which is a funny-looking alien thing. Kind of looks badass in my opinion. Then you have the Sylvari, which is the tree god or goddess. We're gonna go with human just because I'm so used to humans. I prefer them. You can choose either between male or female. Keep in mind it is not gender locked. Then once you choose your race, you will choose your profession. You have between 9 professions: the warrior, the guardian, the Revenant, which I believe is only locked for the expansion, the Ranger, the Thief, the Engineer, the Necromancer, Elementalist, and Mesmer. As you can see under the character, you actually see its name and its gameplay style and what it's about, so you can actually see which character you want to play through. I won't actually go through all of them, but I will show you the Revenant class. Once you do that, you have to select your appearance. You can be short, you can be tall, you can be medium, whatever, guys. You can choose your height, choose your body features such as your physique. You can also zoom in, zoom out, hide your armor if you really want to see how it looks, and toggle lighting if you just want to see what it'll look like in the dark. Now, I'm not too buff, so I definitely don't want to do that, but hell, let's just make a funny one for this purpose. You can also change, of course, the skin color. Next, you're going to have the head options, such as the face, the hairstyle and hair color, along with the accessory color if you have any on your hair. Keep in mind, guys, you can buy more later on. Don't worry, it's not just this. If you actually want to spend real game money, or real currency I should say, you can actually purchase different types of hairstyles, colors, dyes, you name it, guys. You can even have a cool little beard here if you wish. Even though my guy kind of looks like he's been stranded on an island for a couple of years, but whatever. Then you have the facial details, the more specific ones, where you can actually toggle with the slider. Move the slider and you can actually change every small detail of it, which I do like. They also added that. Next is going to be the armor dyes. You can actually dye your own armor to how you wish. Keep in mind it is not locked. You can actually change it later on in the game at any point. You can also unlock other dyes which aren't actually available in this section. So my guy looks like a freaking rainbow, and let's get started. Next, guys, you will choose your background. I fight with my blank blindfold. So you can choose your blindfold. Sometimes it might be a helmet, sometimes a tiara. You never know, guys. It depends on what kind of race you get. And I'll just show you a simple background if you choose that. You don't actually have to stick with it, guys. Trouble may follow me, but I use my blank to overcome it. Charm, dignity, or ferocity. Yeah, I think we know what we're gonna choose. I was raised blank by common folk, in the streets, or nobility. And of course shows you a nice little detailed description of that. One of my biggest regrets is that blank. Passed up the option to join the circus, never recovered my sister's body, and I've never searched for my true parents. Everyone said I was blessed by blank when I was young, and here you can actually choose your god, guys. I believe this also these backgrounds will affect your storyline. Different types will have you different storylines. Next, the final one is choosing your character name, which we already have a character, so we'll just hop right on into him. Yes, guys, he is beautiful, thank you. Looks nothing like me. Alright, as you can see, we're in Queensdale. Under that, you actually see the waypoints I've unlocked and other things I've unlocked in this area. Alright, guys, we have started. Here is the open world. Along with my beautiful self right here. Use the scroll mouse button to actually zoom in and zoom out. And as you can see, my character kind of does look a little more badass than he should at level 2. I'll actually explain that in a little bit. Currently, A and D is for moving left and right, or just turning left and right. W and S is for forward and backwards. If you hold right click, you'll actually free camera, and then A and D will be left and right movement, and W and S will be front and back. So that's how I usually play. I hold the right click button. Currently you have your hotkeys down here. You see there's not too many because you really don't need it. So it's not like a humongous amount. I believe in World of Warcraft you get about like 30 of those things. If you're a hardcore pro player you can easily manage all those. I can barely manage 3 guys. As you can see, you unlock more later on. Currently I only have 2 skills and also have the support skills to the right. Such as this one gives me healing. You actually unlock them pretty earlier on because it's not that actually hard to level. You also have stances, which I have no idea what they are, but I'll still show you because it looks pretty cool. Next, on the top right, you have the game option or menu. Here you can actually see I am running this game on Ultimate or Ultra. As high as it possibly can, guys. Everything goes up to high, but I consider it Ultra when it's pretty much maxed out. I'm getting between 60 to 140 frames per second. There's also different options such as games options, controls, and sound. Next to that you have looking for group, hero, which will be important. Let me show you here. You can actually see your equipment over here, guys. Here you'll actually see what my equipment's supposed to look like. But I actually have outfits, guys, which I purchased a long time ago, which I remembered. And I decided to keep that outfit just because it looks pretty cool. So I decided to equip my character. You can also change the dice on these, and you can set up if you want your helmet on or off. As you can see, there's some pretty badass ones which I have not noticed before, which it looks like they recently added. You can also have miniatures, guys, such as pets. Luckily, I actually just noticed this, so I was like, hey, let's just equip the pets. You can unlock pets. You can actually buy pets, guys. It's not actually with real currency. You can actually buy with in-game currency sometimes. And sometimes you actually purchase with real money. And some are actually unlocked through quests. Here I'm actually going to take the dragon. As you can see, guys, here's my current skills. Specializations are unlocked at level 21 and higher. Specializations are pretty much Special ways you want to play, such as offensive, defensive, support, long range, close range, stuff like that. I'll give you buffs to some of your skills. Sorry guys, I got a little bit of a cold again. Every day. Here you can also see what type of weapons your character uses. Different characters use different weapons. And you also see your support skills such as healing, utility, and elite skills you can also equip once you unlock them. There's a crazy amount of skills guys, but like I said, you can only put so much that it can actually fit on the bar. And you also have your specializations, which of course are locked. Next guys, you have your current quest line pretty much. This is going to be the main quest line and the not so main quest line, such as the Heart of Thrones is the current expansion on the game, and that's locked until after level 80. Here you also have crafting, which is currently locked for me since I'm not high enough level, and you have your achievements. You also have your daily rewards here, which you can collect. Keep in mind, doing achievements and completing them will get you special bonuses, items, buffs, maybe a spell or two. It's pretty cool. You also have your masteries, which I have no idea what they are guys, because this is brand new to the expansion. I've actually not tried it out yet. Next is the inventory, which currently I have a level 80 boost thanks to me buying the expansion about almost a year ago. Well, take that back, probably around 5 months ago I bought it. And that'll just give me up to level 80 right away, but I'll do that some other video. And you have your other things such as PvP, World v World, which is unique, which you can actually fight different worlds in your servers. Well, I mean different servers, which are technically worlds. Next guys, on the bottom left you have the chat. On middle of course you have your health and your skills, and if you double tap V or click that bar you'll actually dodge. This is an actual dodge guys, you will actually dodge anything that's attacking you at that specific point. So it's not fully for real action combat, but it's getting there. Then you also have your buffs. Next to that guys, on the right you have your minimap, which you can zoom in and zoom out, toggle your rotation along with your panda story, and world map. On the top right you currently have your quest along with your daily quests and your main quest, and it'll tell you actually have a nice little arrow where to go. So let's get right on to it guys. Also I forgot to mention spacebar is for jumping. Let's figure out where to go. Okay, looks like there is a nearby vent, so let's go ahead and check that out. The detail in this game is very, very good. It's beautiful. I cannot say it's the best I've seen, but they did put a lot of detail into it. I really do like it. It's good they don't have too much detail, because then it'll actually limit the amount of players able to actually play this game. Also, I forgot to mention, on the bottom you also see your skill, your, how should I say, XP bar, yes. Currently I'm level 2 and it shows the yellow margin, which is currently where I'm at. Of course, when it fully completes, I'll get to the next level. Keep in mind, falling will damage you. Of course, there's also heal over time. If you're out of combat, you will heal a bit over time depending on how good your health regeneration is. Now I just got to figure out where to go. Also, if you if you right click and you left click at the same time, it'll actually auto walk you whatever direction your camera is facing. So if you're lazy as hell like I am, this is the game for you. Alright, this is a waypoint guys. You unlock these, you can actually teleport to them later on in the game, once you actually find that area. And there's the skill bar, XP bar like I wanted to show you. If you click M, which is for map, then you click on a different waypoint you've already unlocked, you can spend a small amount of currency usually to actually teleport to that area, depending on how far it actually is. As you saw there, I just teleported back and forth. And it looks like something did pop up. Help Daya by Trending Corn, Stomping Worm, pretty sure that's misspelled, Worm Mounds, Entertaining Cattle, and Defending the Fields. So I'm kind of trying to figure out what to do here. In a little bit I did figure out, oh wait, I'm actually supposed to stomp on these. As you saw there, it showed F is to actually interact, guys, which just means to pick up items, loot items, do quests, things like that. As you can see here, my second attack, which is my number 2, actually lays down a field of fire in front of me, which damages enemies over time, and then I just go ahead and bash him like hell with my freaking mace. I'm not much of a mace guy, I'm more fans of swords. You can also have main weapons and offhand weapons, guys. You don't have to have shields. You can have a shield, I believe, but you really don't need it. Or it's not required to have it. As you can see, I'm actually completing the quest. The progress bar is going up along with the heart. As you can see, the heart is being filled up. Once the heart is all the way filled up, that means the quest is complete. And then I can actually go ahead and get some reputation from her, which is pretty much reputation in any other game is very similar to this. How good you are to that person or to that type of people, and you get special bonuses from them, such as I can actually access a shop from them once I actually get their loyalty and trust. Yeah, I'm just smashing away, so don't mind me. Here, I don't know what the hell I was doing, and then I was like, oh, okay, I guess that's entertaining the cattle. Once I realized that, I was like, okay, and let's just go to the other one then. Do a nice little dance over here. As you can see, guys, I did fill up the heart all the way. I got some karma and I got some coins. And also I unlocked the merchant, the farmer merchant. As you can see, I will actually show you what that does. Let's see if there's any other quests I can do for her. Alright, as you can see, I'm in the shop currently. It actually costs karma funds to actually purchase these items. I have some karma funds from my previous account, but the more you get, the more stuff you can buy. Some things are only able to purchase with karma funds, other things you can actually purchase with coins. Currently I have 20 gold, which is a whole bunch, but of course, a lot of that actually transferred from my previous character, and also the fact that I got the expansion. Funny thing is, actually, this is my first time playing the game after I bought the expansion, because after I bought the expansion I actually stopped playing it. I believe it was because my PC was not as good before, so it was still lagging. Really did not like it. Okay, he just told me to grab a bucket. Okay, looks like we just have to take out these bandits over here. I like that there's wonderful effects. As you heard, you can actually hear the crisp of the fire burning. That is just shows you how much detail they put into the actual video and audio into this game. Beautiful, beautiful. I do like these types of games, but I actually haven't played MMOs in a while. I've actually switched over to shooters. Sometimes MMOs every now and then. Mainly because when I started playing Terra Rising, I actually could not switch to any other MMO. Mainly because once you play real action combat MMOs, which involve a lot of skills, combos, dodging, it's kind of hard to switch back to the old point and click or pretty much spam the hotkeys. This game does take a lot of skill to actually like play with. It's not all about just spamming skills. There's healing skills, there's shielding skills. You can actually block, you can dodge. Still not much like Terra, which I do like, but this game is very, very wonderful, guys. There's a large community playing it. I don't think it will go dead for another 30-40 years. Maybe after that, if they keep the updates, it'll probably stay on even after that. But this game is very good. As you can see, even World of Warcraft lasted very, very long. It is still lasting to this day. The graphics aren't the best, but it's just the community around it, the gameplay. They put more gameplay into it instead of actual the graphics, so many people can play it and you actually enjoy yourself playing it, like this game. Here I actually did level up to level 3. You can actually unlock rewards once leveling, and you can actually see other rewards you will unlock later on. And there I unlocked a nice little loot bag, so I can or a leather bag, so I can actually put some more loot in there. Okay, let's go on to the next area. Just don't mind me, just walking through the fields. My pretty cool dragon armor and my pet dragon. There's a reason I got this set together, guys. Come on, the dragon pets with my cool wolf / dragon armor. Also like the nice red glow. Makes it look like a nice fire inside the armor. Okay, looks like here we're supposed to squish spider eggs, sacks, and drive bats from the orchard at night. So guys, there's different types of events in this game which just randomly pop out. You have some events that are time-based, such as this one. There's a specific one where if you attack at night, you have a chance to actually fight a boss bat, which is a boss in the form of a bat. If you didn't know, it's not a vampire, it's just legit big bats. As you can see, this mission I'm currently on, or event, is actually a level 4 event, so it's a little bit above my level, but it's not too far ahead, so I can actually still complete it without any problems. Plus the fact is, I have my healing skills in case I need it, I have my dodges, so I can actually maneuver around them pretty easy. Plus there's also other plays here, so if I am in trouble, hopefully they will help. And just like this this person did right here. Now I was actually collecting the apples, but I had no idea how to actually contribute to them. I just noticed I was collecting them, so I just decided to keep doing that. Just busting some sacks, guys. Just busting some sacks. Pretty much the main objective is bust the sacks. You can also kill the spiders, but I was like, I feel like it'd be easier just to attack the trees. But since I was nearing the end, I was like, let's go ahead and see some combat. Ooh, apples. Shiny, shiny apples. I think I got over like 10 of them. I kind of want to contribute them, but I have no idea where. Let's go ahead and try talking to this lady.
How do you do?
Pretty good. How do you do too? Okay, that was the wrong one. Okay, thanks for nothing, I guess. About to make me an apple pie over there.
May Melandru guide you.
Yeah, it looks like I have no idea what to do with these apples, so I was like, screw it.
Hit the trees and make them shake. How else are you gonna get the apples down? Oh, and
Climb up the trees. Duh. Now, spiders is one thing I do not enjoy. So So I probably wouldn't even be on this mission if it was in actuality. Ooh, and it looks like I did complete the quest. There's a nice little glowing heart right to the right of me. Let's see what I got. I got 105 karma and 52 copper. Or bronze, I believe. One of those two. I believe it goes copper or bronze. Then it goes silver. Then it goes gold. I believe there might be also a platinum if you, because it's not that hard to actually get gold. I think they upgraded to platinum after a while. And as you can see, there's a nice little tutorial which just tells me how to dodge. Oh, there comes an enemy. Oh, there comes another one. Luckily, I'm a whole lot stronger than them. Alrighty. It actually doesn't seem like there's much to do here, guys. I just finished the 2 quests. Of course, it's still at the beginner level, so there's not going to be many difficult quests. I'm still kind of used to this game. Let's actually, let's hop on over to the PvP side of this, where you can actually play PvP at any point. Don't worry if you don't have all your skills unlocked. Once you're in a PvP match, you'll actually unlock all your skills at once, just for that PvP match. We're going to the Heart of the Mists, which is pretty much the area people prepare for PvPing. So you can actually buy armor, weapons, you can sell stuff on the marketplace, you can get some buffs from your friends or even your enemies if they wish. And you just wait here till you find a game. And here I actually found a game pretty quick. Once you join a game, you actually choose which map you want to vote for. As you can see, currently 3 people voted for this one, and 3 on that one, and 2 on that one. Though I do not believe it is actually player locked. This nice little arrow goes in a circle, and I believe it just randomly picks which one it lands on. So even if you just vote once for it, I believe you have a chance of playing it. But of course, the more people that vote for one, the bigger the chance it actually has to play it. Currently we're doing Battle of Kyolo. Here's currently the instructions. First team to reach the score limit wins. Control capture points to earn points. Defeat enemies to earn small amount of points. Use team trebuchet and destroy enemy trebuchet. Alright, as you can see, guys, I do have most of my skills unlocked. I have no idea what they do, so I'm gonna actually be spamming a lot of them, guys, throughout the game. Please don't hate on me for that. I've actually only played a warrior before, and I've actually played about 5 months ago, so I actually did not have a chance to memorize all my skills and stuff like that. So I'm just kind of playing around with it just to see how it works, so I'm not completely being an idiot when spamming everything. I'll still be spamming everything. Currently on the top there's the waiting for players, which you have to wait for everybody to actually get ready to play. You have your F2, which is, I believe, just a new abilities that recently came out, the boon. Or actually, no. The boon is actually buffs and debuffs. And here it looks like I was the only one that wasn't ready, so I just readied up. So hopefully the game will start soon. As you can see, the main objective is to capture, I believe, all 3 points. Both of the windmills, the windmill and the house, the huts. And the middle area, I believe, is worth the most. On the top left, you have my current team and their health. On the middle top, you have the current timer, along with who captures what point and the amount of points they have. And on the bottom, you see all my skills. As you can see, my current character is level 21 in PvP. Yeah, I'm just kind of spamming everything just hopefully to see what the hell I'm doing. And here I kind of backed away because it looks like I was about to die. Let's actually fall back a little bit just to get some health. And here, I don't know what the hell I clicked, but somehow I actually teleported right to the enemy. So this Revenant class is pretty cool, honestly. And here I just got double teamed. Uh-oh. Run, 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 run. I got like 800 health. Run. No, 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 no. Ah. Once you die, guys, you don't actually die. You can actually fight for your survival. People will try to finish you off. You can actually push them back, knock them down, or pretty much try to teleport a short distance away from them, depending on what kind of class you have. And if you do that and you actually manage to get away from them, once you actually heal up a bit, you can actually get right back up. Of course, if you waste all that, you can actually wait for your teammates to also pick you back up. Just be careful, they will try to finish you off to get that final kill, to get those points. Use my nice little speed ability and my jaded daggers. And here I actually switched to my other type of support skills, which it looks like one of them is for offensive, one of them is for defensive. So this one's more of self-heal, team heal, support buff. But the other one is more of I'm gonna do damage to you and I'm gonna try to kill you. Yeah, I was just trying to kill her, but she kept on going all over the place. I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish her off so she cannot help her teammate. It looks like that did not work, and it looks like both of my teammates are down. And it looks like she either used ultimate or something, which is just raining lightning down like crazy. So I'm gonna do the smart thing. I'm gonna get the hell away from there. I saw this little dude was kind of annoying, so I was like, let's just try to take him out. But it looks like I did get double teamed. As you can see, I'm actually throwing rocks at him just to do some damage. And I was actually trying to heal, but it looks like he was finishing me off. And as you can see, once you finish an enemy off, you actually destroy them by dragging a spike with a flag, depending on what kind you have, through their bodies, which is kind of badass. Here we are getting demolished. It is currently 17 to 240 and rising. Honestly, we're just doing horrible. Of course, I haven't played this in a while, so not much to be expected. Also shows which enemies are on rampages, which just means you just pretty much destroyed majority of your team single-handedly. So you better freaking be careful. Here I was actually going for this area over here, which actually at first I actually thought we were the blue team, and I was like, that's strange, it's not getting captured. And then I realized, I was like, oh, hold on, we're actually the red team. Why the hell am I just sitting here doing nothing? So I decided to go ahead and follow this guy. Alrighty, here's the enemy spawn, guys. So it's actually good that we have one of their the items or points captured, which are right next to their base. And it looks like they did get it back, so we're just gonna go ahead and destroy their trebuchet, which is pretty much a catapult, guys. This thing you can actually use if your own. We actually have one on our base, and you can actually use it to attack either the points or other players. So if you're actually not the best player, just go ahead and stand back, get into trebuchet, and go ahead and do some damage. Yeah, I was just kind of spamming buttons like crazy because I really panicked. I even clicked the wrong button for a second. She's like using like 3 elements at once, guys. I can tell when I'm overpowered or overskilled. Actually went ahead and switched to my buffing class, just so I can actually try to stay in this fight a little longer. I actually was holding my own for a bit. I do like that. I'm glad. it wasn't just a one-sided fight, even though it definitely looked like it. I actually felt I could finish her off, so I was gonna go ahead and try. Rain down a nice little healing AoE. My teammate did come and help me, but what's even worse, my teammate did actually bring another enemy for us to fight, which was definitely not good for me, and I got destroyed. And you get the sad music. Like, literally, guys, you win by reaching 500. We're at 60, they're at 490. So you know we're gonna get destroyed. Yeah, I actually saw the enemy, I was like, come on. And the game is over, guys. From here on out, killing doesn't really matter, but I just did it for fun. As you can see, we have lost 66 to 500. So we got destroyed. Let me go ahead and open my rewards. Once you actually play, whether you win or lose, depending on how you did, you get actually points. Points such as chests, which give you items, PvP buffs, potions of PvP, which give you PvP XP, nice little like equipment, you get material, pretty much unique stuff. That's why I do like PvP. Even if you win or lose, you still get a kind of reward for it. Depending on the reward, it can be some pretty cool stuff. And here I was actually just seeing what else we had. Well, guys, I hope you did enjoy this. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time, folks.